Hello and welcome, dear viewers, to a brand new episode of your show, The Untold. My name is Daij Al and I'm here with my colleague Fatma Al. How are you doing today?
We're doing great. Thank you very much. And today we have actually one of my favorite people to talk, and we had her friend talking about the same field almost because they're partners. So
They're
we
all
have,
connected as well.
they are connected. We have Miss Haya Alkhashram, and she is, first of all, she's so sweet. She's very intelligent and she knows her work, she knows her field. Even though she is young in age, she knows the tricks of the industry. And what we're basically going to talk about is, the design firm that she opened, the project management that she deals with, the projects that she actually deals with.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It's going to be an interesting episode, so stay tuned and we will be back.
Welcome, everyone. We are with Miss Haya Al-Khashram. How are you, Haya?
I'm great, thank you. And
We're
thank you
very
for
happy
having
to
me.
be here with you.
Thank you so much.
Haya, let's start with the questions because we have a lot of them, Daij and I.
Yep.
First of all, tell us about the journey from studying to opening your own design company, interior design company. And what is Delunio?
Delunio is design in Welsh language, and for my journey in studying into design and establish my company is it was actually hard, and I started by studying two different times. First, I started as an interior design and decorator with a diploma degree. Then I immediately entered the field because I wanted to establish my skills in communicating with clients and sales. So I started to work in a bank to know how to communicate with clients and how to sell products, because after all, design is selling my products, selling my designs to clients. After that, when I got the experience, I thought how I can help with establishing more myself. So I went into the mechanical engineer field, and I started to work in a private company in designing AC ducting, because after all, it's all connected together.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
After having working there for 3 years, here in this period of time, I started to say, okay, just go ahead and finish your bachelor degree. And that's when I found out a new college or a new university that had an interior architecture major. And I was like, this is amazing. It's gonna be a quite journey for me by studying and working at the same time, and I did it.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, I had to finish my degree, and while I was studying and working in this private company, I started step by step establishing Delunio.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's a quite long journey, but yet successful.
It's, yes, you put a lot of effort, but it's very fruitful,
Yeah,
as we want to say.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, what basically inspired you to pursue this career?
Since I was young, I love beauty. I love drawing. I love creating new things, creating new ideas. I love buildings. I love colors. I love everything connected to beauty, basically. So I started drawing. Then, after finishing my high school, one of my sisters just told me there is something called design, interior architect. Try to pursue this. It's gonna help you accomplish your dream.
Okay,
That's
so, and also while you were studying, you had to integrate these skills, that you've learned to set them to the projects. How did you do that? How did you transfer your skills to the projects?
By thinking out of the box, uh, doing new concepts, new design, and new creative things, such as I started with designing furniture. It could help with clients. I saw a lot of clients say that they need a new, let's say,
Concept or
new
yeah.
concepts, new furniture pieces, like they are bored with what they have in the
Yes.
market. So I started with this. Then I said, okay, for me, in order to be unique with my designs in my company, I need to think out of the box. Like when I sit with a client, I need to understand their mindset, to know what they like, what they dislike, what are their hobbies actually, and that made me understand the needs of the client. And when I start drawing the idea to them, they basically get shocked, like, how did you do this? Can you transfer this from a drawing to reality? And it was challenging at
Yes.
first, but we did it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Mashallah. And of course, this is my question. I know you
So,
have a
yeah,
question
go
coming
ahead.
up,
No problem.
but
No
I'm
problem.
going to ask Haya here. What's difficult and challenging when it comes to clients, since you know you have to deal with taste, budget, also, sometimes the clients, they change their minds when it comes to style and design and all of that. What is difficult and how do you deal with it?
So it is difficult in all aspects, but for us, sitting with the client in more than one meeting, like, first of all, I have to sit with the client by themselves. Then I ask them, are gonna be alone at the home, or is there anyone else with them? How many people are at home? Who is going to be using that space? I need to understand this at first. By sitting with each person individually, I know what they like, what they need,
And
what
what
are
they're
their needs.
expecting.
Yes,
Yes,
and
what
what
they are
they will expect from me. Uh, and one thing I really make sure that they stay in this circle. They don't ask their friends, they don't ask their family,
Oh,
who
yes,
is
yes,
not
because
gonna
the
live at
influence
home.
nowadays.
Yes, they change
I
their mind a
agree.
lot, and we faced this.
Yes.
Before, we faced this a lot. Coming after finishing all the design, they come and change everything because they heard someone said, and that my friend told me, my
That's bad.
buddies told. That's why. So I ask them just to stick with the surrounded people.
Fair enough. And yeah, definitely that has to be difficult, facing too many changes, and that's why you need to have more than one session
Yes.
to complete the job. So basically, the question was, we are really like interested in, with you sharing with us some insights from your experience regarding the heating and, ventilation, and also the air conditioning system that you work on.
So basically, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert with this, but I have the knowledge. By me working there for a few years, I understood how the circulation of the AC ducting works. Like, for example, if a client came to me, I understand that the openings of the ducting, it's gonna be in different places. So I design my ceiling, my lighting depends on that. I know and I understand how to read it. It
As a
helps.
mechanical engineer?
Yes.
Okay. So, as a mechanical engineer, you are opening the doors to new opportunities, because I did not know that ventilation and air conditioning has to do with mechanical engineering.
It's all connected.
That's
Even
amazing.
even let's say electrical, it's
Yeah.
connected. Civil, it's connected. We need to understand everything about it in order to submit a finish and clean project.
That's amazing also. But what led you to expand your business from, the residential project to the retail project? Why did you take that leap?
So basically, I started as residential and I loved it. It's amazing. Uh, but I suddenly had the opportunity from one of the clients, and it was a surprise for me. I never thought of it, but the client told me I need to open a shop. I saw your designs. I know that you can do new ideas, and I want something new. I want to be, I want to have a creative shop. And I started designing it. While I was doing it, I had another offer with a restaurant. It was difficult for me at first. It was scary actually.
Balancing between.
Yes, jumping from residential uh, to restaurants, shops. It was hard, but working both sides, designing both shops,
Yes.
it was challenging, but eventually it was amazing. The result was amazing, creative. Uh, we created new things.
And I'm pretty
By
sure that you
colors.
learned new stuff during
Of
the
course.
process, right?
Of course, it's not as easy as residential, though residential is not easy, but it's harder and difficult because we will be working with different
A new field?
a new field.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's a new field.
It
after
is.
all.
It is.
Because
a new
you're not
field.
used to it, right?
Yes,
That's why.
it was something new for me.
Right.
That's nice. All right. So, as a business owner, I'm quite sure that there has to be some strategies that are like were most effective during the journey. So, can you share some of that?
So basically, as I said, we have to have a schedule in order to manage how to set different meetings with clients to understand them, how to balance and going from just a drawing, just an idea, to making the plans. After that, we have to do research and if the clients want to stick with me and tell me that I want you to build this, not just design it. So I need to know to have the knowledge and go to from place to place to find the materials and to buy them in order to start building it and having the same result as I had in the design itself. So
Yes.
in that case, the client will be happy, satisfied, and understand that it's not easy, but
It's doable.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, do you think project management has a big role in the success of your projects, especially that what you were just saying, the client has to be happy, and Dej, you have to stay in a certain budget.
Yes.
So if I want this for, let's say, I don't know how much they are, 10,000 KD, you have to say 10,000 or less. You cannot just go, oh, it costs a little bit more, like 15,000 or.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you do the project management and the whole project, execution?
So the first step is in the first meeting is asking how much are you willing to pay? What is your budget? And in that case, so I will understand that the client cannot go above this amount and do my designs and choosing the correct and right materials with the budget.
So, based on the budget, we start working.
Yes, exactly. Without the budget, we cannot work. Like, for example, if we did a huge and amazing project and the client was so happy, but it's so expensive.
Right.
Because I never understood or I never asked the client, what's your budget? So it's going to be difficult building it.
Okay.
It could be costly, and either I'm going to lose or the client will lose. So that's why we have to ask the client first about the budget in order to finish the project and or the space with the budget.
Right, but you don't only work with the capital of how things cost. You also have your own fees. You have your own commission that you need to
Yes.
take because you, as a company,
Yes.
even me, if I started working like in a private company of my own, I would want to charge you for my services.
Yes, of
not
course.
just the material.
Yes, of course. That's why we do quotations and bill of quantities to put every little detail from the flooring to the ceiling to the commission to everything and explain to the clients about all the details, and this is gonna be your budget. We're not gonna be above it.
Above that.
Yes,
So there
depends
has to
on
be a
this. Depends on his budget is gonna be our commission.
Okay.
All right. So, we got more questions, but for now, let's take a quick break and get back to you, dear viewers.
Okay, and welcome back, everyone. We are still here with Miss Haya Alkhashram, and we were talking about the budgeting and the design. And of course, we want to ask, in your opinion, how having the knowledge in design softwares, how can it be a leverage towards your projects?
So basically, softwares, uh, every day there's something new coming up. We have to be on track and try to learn everything so you will be fast and let's say, for example,
Up to date. Yeah.
exactly up to date in order to submit something exactly realistic. We don't want to submit pictures that is gonna be weird and it's not realistic. We want something to be as a real photo in real life. That's why we have to learn every new thing that comes to the market. Software, even drawing. Sometimes we have to practice in order to let's say
Learn the new trends.
exactly
Okay.
practice, and also search, read,
Right.
look at magazines, try to create. Like for me, I love to draw furniture, so every time when I'm free, I try to draw some new ideas of furniture.
Yes.
Maybe someday I'm gonna use them.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Maybe
learning
someday you
new
will.
skills
Yeah,
every
yeah.
every time, so that maybe in the future they could use that.
Exactly, and
Exactly.
they also, if when you think about it, tailoring for residential or retail projects when it comes to design, and like interior design, it's like tailoring a dress for
Exactly.
a woman. I don't want to say a bridal dress, but it's that big. You don't know what the client saw from trends that they come to you and they go like, I like that trend, and you're
So
like, you have to be
you
up
have
to
to
date,
be
you
ready.
have
Yes.
to
Yes,
be,
you
to
have
be
to be
ready.
ready. All right. So when it comes to balancing, when you work on different field or diverse requirements, how can you do that? How can you balance between this?
It's a hustle. It's actually hard, but for me, I love a challenge. I love to challenge myself in order to be or in order to improve myself. I know I can do it. I have the energy. I have the power to do it. So it's hard, but I have to have a schedule for it. I know that I used to do two jobs, study and have my own business. It was hard for me. I did it after all. But at the end, I said I got everything I needed and I need to start now or focus on my own company. And with that, I started also to hustle again with the projects, doing more than one project at the same time.
Okay, which is I want to say maybe you work better under pressure, Haya,
I do.
right?
I do.
Yeah.
My
It's a
partners,
curse
my
and a
partner,
gift.
my partner know that, and she sometimes, she's sometimes like me.
Right.
We work under pressure, and it helps us because we support each other.
Right, Miss Asma
Saleh,
Saleh. Yes,
yes.
yes, because yes, of course. And when you think of that, I also want to ask about sustainability. Do you incorporate sustainable, designs or trends, environmentally friendly trends in your design or the process while you're finishing the project? Because to be honest, not a lot of people in Kuwait not I don't want to say are aware, but not many people care about environmental friendly designs or process when it comes to building their homes or their shops, because it takes whatever it takes to build this place. So do you think that we are late into this trend?
Uh, Actually, yes. Some people like as you said, they don't care that much. Uh, we try to do it, but no one accepts as in real life to accept it. They don't accept it. We could use sustainable materials. It could help us in the future, like let's say a solar system, for example.
Yes, the
It could
panels. Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We could. There is some houses in Kuwait they use it. Like I would love to try it in my designs, but all the clients that I got, they never cared about that. But I'm hoping in the future that could my client or any client could have a knowledge about this and
Yes.
try them.
Is it more
Because
affordable?
probably yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes.
is affordable.
Because not so many people have used these systems.
I
Ex-
think
That's
so
why-
too. Yes, they
yeah,
don't have a
they're not
role model
familiar,
doing
yeah.
this. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's why when she mentioned she meet them individually so that they don't take change their minds later on and
Yes.
talk to people and hey, no, don't do that because this is new to us. You never know if it's good or not.
True.
So basically, speaking of trends, how do you stay updated with the trends regarding the the requests from the people?
First of all, I love reading magazines. I love watching documentaries. I love searching the internet.
The Property Brothers,
Uh,
the twins,
no,
Scott and Jonathan.
no.
Okay, you have to watch that. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, the Property Brothers, or so they're twins,
Okay.
Jonathan and Scott, and or Jonathan and Dan, and they each like one guy does the whole infrastructure, the other guy does the modern design, and they built the new house. And it's a documentary. You have a lot of shows
That's
for them.
amazing. Yeah.
You have to watch that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to.
So, what other shows do you, or what other articles?
No, like I usually go to website that has mainly I watch the old ones when they established the first chair, for example, the first rubber chair, the first glass chair in the 20s. Do you know that modern design was established in the 20s? I never
Wow.
knew this. Modern was established in the 20s. It was a shock for me. I read books. I started reading them in the university, actually. They made me. I wasn't happy at first, but I was like, it's amazing. It's fascinating. Learning each period, each era, there was something new. So reading books, basically, reading magazines, searching the internet for websites for creative ideas. There's a lot of amazing things on the internet, a lot of amazing designs, amazing ideas. So basically, just searching, roaming the internet in
Okay.
general. Yeah.
So, is there a design or a style that you personally don't like?
I can say I don't like.
Or you
because-
don't,
You don't like working on.
or maybe you tell the client not to go with that design.
I can't do this as an interior architect. I cannot do this because after all, each person have their own taste. What I do actually is merge my design, my ideas, my taste with the client taste, and that's how I come up with something new. For example, let's say classical design. I don't usually go with the classical design. It's not difficult. It's hardworking. It needs a lot of details. But if a client says, I need classical design, I just suggest, how about new classical?
Right.
It's something amazing,
New
something
classical
creative.
is beautiful.
Yes, and we do it all the time.
Right. I love minimalism.
It's
Actually,
amazing.
I'm
It's-
designing my house
it's-
to be a minimalist.
It's amazing. It's soothing for me, and
is.
it's soothing for the eyes. Actually, when you stay in a space with a minimal design,
Yeah.
it's not for all people. Some people
Yeah.
like eclectic, classical,
yes.
modern, but for me, it's amazing.
It's true. Eclectic is very vibrant.
Yes.
And I love that it includes most colors.
Yes.
And you don't even know if the chair matches the table or something. And it's beautiful.
It's amazing. The
But-
result when you try to tell someone how about eclectic,
Yes.
they get scared. All the colors or different
Different
furniture.
furniture.
But
yeah.
the outcome it's quite amazing.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And by the way, most cafes nowadays, they actually tend to go eclectic because and not like the boho effect, but some kind of. I can see that you like it. You're smiling when I said the boho effect. It's true. Also,
So
Dej, what is your
yeah,
favorite?
let me go ahead. Well, I'm not into design and all these, so anything is fine with me. So
Okay.
that's why I need
That's very
someone.
good news for.
Yeah, I need someone to be with me next time we visit her or like
Of
when I start
course.
designing my home. Well, yeah, I don't really care that much about the color or any specific design.
Yeah.
However, like speaking of challenges, lots of challenges. You faced a lot of challenges during your journey, and I'm curious about like if there's a specific project that you worked on and it was very difficult, and how you managed to overcome the obstacles. So if you don't mind sharing with us.
Okay, so basically, the most challenging one, of course, my partner, engineer Asma Saleh, she knows about it because we were
Oh, I
working
thought
on
it was
together.
her, the challenging. When
No,
she
no,
said
no.
the most challenging part is my partner.
No, no, no,
No, no, okay, okay.
My partner, she knows about this
Okay.
because we worked on it together. I designed the place. It's a restaurant. It has a new concept. The design phase was quick, easy, and creative, but working on the project itself by doing it in real life and do the construction phase, it was difficult, not because of the client or because something or someone, it was because of the place that was chosen. It was garages that was transferred into a mall, and we built a restaurant in it. We faced a lot of difficulties in the structure itself, by the pipings and the walls, building the walls and everything. It was hard. It was supposed to be done quickly, but because of the surprises that we got that we never knew about, we faced a lot of obstacles. But we, after all, by working together, helping each other,
Teamwork. They managed to.
exactly, exactly. So we came through and we did it, and the client was so happy, so satisfied, and people were shocked how we transferred the place from what it was into a beautiful design, beautiful colors, beautiful idea, and they were happy. Everyone was happy.
That's amazing. We're
Yeah.
so proud of
Well, I
you.
became
Hey,
Thank
happy.
you.
I
yes,
was
yeah,
like,
he was smiling.
Fascinating story.
Yes, so we're happy for you and for engineer Asma also, and we can't wait to see more of your work. But for right now, can you please tell us and tell the dear viewers a few words, pieces of advice for someone who wants to start their own design firm? What would you say?
So usually take it easy. Just do it. Don't be scared. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna face obstacles. Just go with your idea and try. There's no wrong in failure. You could fail one time, two times, and it's after all, when you do it and you succeed finally, everything is gonna work out with you.
That's nice. Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for giving us these beautiful information regarding your field, and also the advice for the audience, and also for us, for all those people who would like to start their own business. So basically, I think we have reached the end of this episode. We would like to take a quick break, dear viewers, and then we get back to you to finish this episode.
So this was all the time that we have for this episode, and of course we enjoyed every bit of it. Did you enjoy
Yes,
it? Did?
definitely. I mean, fascinating stories and good examples and obstacles here and there. And I liked how she and her team managed to overcome all the obstacles and challenges. It was very beautiful and very informative, actually, interview, I would say.
Yes, and it's very inspiring actually because the way she started working and studying and then working and finishing the projects and all, I thought that was a lot
The
to
whole
take.
journey,
Yes,
the whole
of
journey
course.
was amazing. So yes, I really would like to thank her for being here with us in this episode.
Yes, and we will see you on another episode, dear viewers, of The Untold. So see you soon.